Right, how's it going, everybody? April Fool's Day here, April the 1st, 2025. Got about 38 degrees, still got some wind here. So we'll head right to the Riverwalk here. We'll see if the Harry Potter magic beans are still floating there in the river this morning. On TikTok, on our walk in there, we stumbled upon that. It was interesting because I saw they were taking the scaffolding down. I think it's 676 North Michigan Avenue. It's between Huron and Erie there. Hey, Krista, Mary Therese, Julie Reed there, Chris, Ernesto, thanks for tuning in here. Yeah, we got 38 degrees, maybe 39. It still feels pretty cold. I am wearing my winter coat, but I'm not wearing a ball cap, but I am wearing gloves. But here we'll head back to the Riverwalk. We'll see if the Harry Potter inflatable beans are there. They got a promotion. Of course, the store is not going to open until April the 10th. At least that's what the flyer says there. Here we're on Michigan Avenue here. We're just south of Wacker here. Going by all these vintage skyscrapers here. The Mather Tower, the London House here. But yeah, happy April Fool's Day. And I'm still seeing my breath here. Hey, 333 North Michigan, another vintage skyscraper here. Go past the Blackhawk store, Fannie Mae, Crumble Cookies. Yeah, we'll head across here, see if they're still handing out the jelly beans. They were doing a promotion for Harry Potter there. And I guess I've been co-opted here. I'm giving free commercials to Harry Potter store, but I know people are interested in it. I've shown people already. Hey, I like that unicorn backpack. Look at that unicorn backpack. Here, yeah, we're crossing Wacker Drive here. Dolores Pete, how you doing there? Carla, Rain there, yeah. Hubert, thanks for the good information. Hubert gave us some good information there. Here, we'll head right down to the Riverwalk here. And so, yeah, Hubert, I'll probably walk up Michigan Avenue and we'll check out Laurie's. We'll check out the new Harry Potter store. There's the magic beans there. Look, we're seeing it already here. Welcome to YouTube here. We saw this on TikTok this morning. We'll head down here and we'll go check out the Riverwalk here. There's the NBC Tower, the Sheridan. But yeah, these inflatable jelly beans here. I think it's a promotion for the Harry Potter. And I guess they're handing out. We'll see if they're still down here. We got some this morning. I guess they're doing a promotion here. Here's Wacker Drive. But Hubert, thanks for that good information there. And yeah, Mary Therese there. Let's see who else is tuning in. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Hubert, appreciate it. It helps out when people feed me good information there. You really know what's going on here, and you know how to use the power of the internet to research this stuff. And I can't keep track of everything. There's the Apple Store, the Tribune, the Wrigley there. Hey, walking the dog. But hey, look at these inflatable jelly beans here. I told you we come back down here at lunchtime, and here it is already 12:04. And see, every day. I had no idea these were going to be here. I had no idea that they were going to be removing the scaffolding for the Harry Potter store. Yeah, that Patronus stag. It's the spirit animal of Harry Potter there. And I apologize. I'm not as up on Harry Potter stuff as people younger than me. I know my nephews love it. My sister loves it. My sister has all the books. She's a teacher. And she really got into it for the last 20 years, however long those books have been coming out, all the movies, or 25 years. There's the magic one. Is this the magic bean? Is this it? Did we find it? Did we win a prize here? Yeah, look at that. So here they're still doing the promotion here. Look, they got, yeah, see, they got the every flavor beans here. And of course, can you get inside this? Maybe you can get inside, just take a photo. No, it's tipped to the side. Harry Potter, the Wizarding World there. There, birdie bots. There's the magic beans there in front of the Wrigley building. See, candy, chewing gum, and look at that beautiful view to the Tribune there with the magic beans. Here we got the media out here. They're handing out the beans here. They got cameras, and hey, there we go. We got some this morning. Families are out here. Here, let's film the beans here. There it is. Lamby T, how you doing there? Christopher and Stephanie. Yeah. So Christopher, we walked by this morning on TikTok. They're doing a Harry Potter promotion here. See, look, they're handing out the jelly beans, and we got the media here, and they know how to do it there. We crossed that bridge there, and hey, Joellen, how you doing there? So yeah, I don't think there's any more this way. Let's check this out here. Yeah, they got a TikTok filter. They got a QR code. When you scan the QR code, you get a TikTok filter where the bean goes on your face, or the magic bean. I didn't use it. I'm not into all that stuff, but we posted some reruns of this already this morning. And what I'll do is let's head right across the river so we can film it from above.
Ryan?
Hey, Kens, how you doing? I know you, Nick and Kens, how you doing?
How are you?
Not too bad. You guys, yeah, we got the beans. We were here this morning, and they're good. See, isn't that good? Yeah, and I guess this is a big deal. I guess you got to find the magic bean, right? Is that what it is?
Did you get your T-shirt for the Call of Duty care package right up front of the Tribune?
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over there.
Get a T-shirt.
Good. I'll let you be there. I'll talk to you later. That's awesome. See, fellow Chicago live streamers. That was Nick Kukin, and that was Ken's Kenz. I guess like from Mackenzie. I don't know what her full name is there, but I'm glad she's streaming again. I'm glad Nick was there. And see, look, word travels fast. I just stumbled upon this morning, and hey, there they are. See, look, they're checking it out and spreading the word there. So we're spreading awareness. They said there's a T-shirt, so let's see if we can get us a free T-shirt over here. Why not? You know that I like free. Hey, did you see it? You see? Yeah, there's Nick Kukin and Ken's there. They're live streamers in Chicago here. And I knew I'd run into Nick eventually. He's been streaming for a while, and I think that's the first time I ran into both of them in person. Isn't that amazing? I've seen him. Hey, how you doing? I got some this morning. That's good. So that's good. So here's Michigan Avenue. Yeah, the jelly beans were good. They're jelly beans. Get your daily dose of sugar and dye. And here, let's film these jelly beans from above here. There they are. See, we were just down there. See how they're safely to the side so the tour boats can still go by. See, look, they're talking about the beans there. They said you never know what you're going to see. Hey, we got the river boats coming through with the beans here. There it is. Starburst jelly beans. Harry Potter's too unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, I know. Here, we'll cross here. So we'll spin it around. How you doing? We'll spin around here. Hey, we got Lucia. We got Chicago's First Lady here. We got the beans here. Hey, we saw him this morning here. That's great. Hey, Dolores, Karen. Yeah, Nick stays up late. I'm glad because people always want to see what the late nightlife is, and I'm usually in bed by then. There's Lucia. Or I'm just laying on the couch is what it is. I'm too lazy to stay out late at night. That's when all the craziness happens. But hey, it's nice to see the tour boats going by. It's nice to see the beans. And maybe that's what he's talking about. Let's go over there. We'll see if we can cross the Pioneer Plaza, see if they're handing out T-shirts. So it shows you we're getting into the spring and summer when they have more promotions. And yeah, the beans is a good idea. You know how to promote stuff here. So let's try to cross the street here. You're not supposed to do this. Don't ever do this. There's not a crosswalk here, but for me to expedite time here, you can see how the cars can turn right and they go right into the circle here. And here we'll see if they're handing out something here. But here's the other side of the river here. Old school jelly beans. There you can see some of the jelly beans there. Here. Returns. What is this? It's like a big cooler. I don't know if this is what Nick was talking about or not. Play free. Hey, it looks like they're handing out t-shirts for something here. Yeah, they got a t-shirt there. Call of Duty. Wow, that's great. They got a nice promotion here.
Yeah,
the words.
Complimentary shirt if you take a picture of this and post it on social media. The hashtag is Black.
I'm live right here. So here, let me. Yeah, good. There it is. Hey, Call of Duty here. See, we're promoting the Call of Duty here. Returns. They got the thing there. So hey, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. That's awesome. I'm live on TikTok right now. Somebody told me to come over here because we were doing the beans, and then you're doing this. Okay, good.
Give you a free T-shirt.
Good.
Post on social media.
So I'm on YouTube right now. Does this count, or do I have to
You
take a
got
picture?
to actually post it.
Okay, well, forget about it. So I won't promote it. Okay, good. So it's not good enough, and I tried to get a T-shirt, and they're not going to give me one. So screw that. You know, it shows you these promotions can go two ways. Now I'm gonna be against it because I guess I'm not good enough. They don't realize, you know, we got 80,000 people there on TikTok, and any promotion's a good promotion. I don't meet the rules there. They didn't like the look of my face. So here we'll head up Michigan Avenue, and my money's no good for them. This is why I don't do like sponsored content. You end up being like bought and sold, and they just cast you aside and don't care. They really don't care about people. They just want to milk us like cows. Here, let's head up Michigan Avenue, and we'll go up to where the Harry Potter store is going to be, so it'll be a nice segue. I want to show some of these other things that Hubert was talking about, because we walked by the Cubs store there, and Call of Duty, yeah, you see that? See, it's because I'm not the right demographic. I'm an old man. I'm an old man, and they don't want me promoting their video games. Call of Duty. It's a big duty, but somebody's got to do it. I'll quote Jack Black there. Well, it's fine, you know. I would like take the T-shirt and give it to the homeless person on the bridge. You know, that would be like a better promotion. You know, give it to someone that actually needs a shirt. You know, or this guy here will give them a shirt. I don't need a shirt, and I especially don't need one for their stupid video game. So here's look at the beautiful Intercontinental Hotel. We talk about this all the time. There's Michael George Restaurant. So we walk by this stuff all the time on TikTok, as you guys know, but some of you never see this stuff because you only watch on YouTube, which is great. I know not all the countries have access to TikTok, which is why we're on multiple platforms, and I'm happy here to stream here on YouTube. It becomes a different experience. Here's the Pansies. We're out here for we're on tulip watch here. See, there's some tulips going to come up in the center here. We're on Michigan Avenue next to them. How you doing? Appreciate it. That's good. Here's the butterfly here. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. People are giving me an eye trying to figure out what I'm streaming here. Oh, that's because they're getting in the car there. Okay, good. That's why I didn't want to film anybody double parked. I could care less. I am not the police. But here's the Nordstroms. We go in there sometimes. We'll head up Michigan Avenue here. We'll total around. Yeah, there's a Tesla dealership. It's on Rush Street. I walk by it all the time. There, Will. Thanks for asking. We walked by it this morning. I really don't, you know, at least I'm consistent. I was I was critical of Musk even before he became MAGA. And I was having a conversation with there are people in Chicago that support Trump, and I was having a conversation, and they were like, why are people so down on Musk? And I'm like, everything becomes politicized. Every brand, look at Taylor Swift. Even Taylor Swift's brand has become politicized because everything will be politicized in our sports team. Blind loyalty to party line, either to the left or to the right. We got to move beyond parties. Things are more complex than this. Even though I lean to the left, I'm very angry at the Democratic Party, and I think a lot of people are in my boat. And I don't feel like the Republicans or MAGA represents me. I'm not a fan of Trump. I never was, even back before he was a politician. And I guess he always was a politician, even when he had his show, because it was all setting up for the current power grab that's going on here. But here's some tulips here, Michigan Avenue. I got to be really careful about what I say because everything goes on my permanent record here. It's all being recorded. But here we're up to Ontario. So Hubert gave me some good information about this Lorries. And this Lorries has been vacant even before the pandemic. Here we are on Michigan Avenue. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Chicago. We got about 38 degrees here. And there's a new magic store that's going to go in here. And I'm just amazed people ride those on the sidewalk and then they ding their bells so people can get out of the way. It just, the scooter companies were supposed to make it so people couldn't ride them on the sidewalk, but they did nothing, and the city did nothing to stop it or enforce their own rules. Here's so this used to be Lorries, and see, it says Bully and Andrews. So let me read the good information that Hubert just forwarded me about this, and it makes sense. Because behind there's some old historic buildings that they covered up. If you ever been in the old Lorries, there was like a bunch of little rooms on the inside and stuff. It's because there's old historic housing behind there. They built this false front, and so this is 100 East Ontario. There's going to be a new magic-based experience here where the Lorries used to be. The Lorries was a prime rib steak place. 49,000 square foot mansion built in 1889. Was recently the home of Lorries, the prime rib spot, for 46 years, closed in 2020. A new set of developers have signed a 10-year lease for the space with a restaurant concept with a magic and entertainment component. So there's going to be a new restaurant here, and probably it might be similar to the Harry Potter thing, because the Harry Potter's right around the block here. And the $13 million project will include a new rooftop, as well as with construction well underway to renovate the 3-story structure. So there's see that scaffolding? There's a 3-story structure. We're on Ontario here. We're just west of Michigan Avenue, and we're just tooling around River North here because we crossed the river and we're checking out those magic beans there. Hey, Naya, Lambie T there, Michael. And if I missed anybody there, thanks everybody for tuning in here. Yeah, magic show. Thanks, Karen. And thanks everybody here for being on. Stephanie and Will, and I'm missing some comments here. Let's see if we can interact better here. Anita, how's it going there, Jose? Hey, Jose's selling his bike there, so we're the swap shop there. So yeah, any other ads you want to put in the comment there? It's so hard to trust anything online, you know. And but hey, the Lorries is becoming something new here. So we'll continue up Michigan Avenue. Here's where the RIU hotel is there. We got the light around Ontario and Michigan here. Yeah, the dude, how you doing there in Chicago, that title in town? Yeah, I saw Manny dance with his wife in Chicago. But yeah, all these storefronts are changing. That's why Hubert gave me more information. I was surprised to see the Cub store was vacated, but it's because they're going to move a new storefront in the bottom of this whole thing. They moved out the Tommy Bahama, and they moved out the Cubs, and it's right next to the Harry Potter, which makes sense. I bet you people are going to want to be next to the Harry Potter here because it's right across from Nike Town and the Converse store and the H&M. So there's still stuff on Michigan Avenue. It's just congregating in different areas. It's moving away from Oak Street and moving further south. And Millennium Park might have had something to do with it too. But here's the giant Starbucks, the 4-story Starbucks here on Michigan Avenue. We go by it all the time on TikTok. I usually don't go by it here on YouTube. But here we're up at Erie Street here. And yeah, I think we can cross here. There's nobody coming. There's the last car there. So this is the 600 block of Michigan Avenue, and they're building a new Harry Potter store here. You go to the Erie. There's the Nike Town. It's been there for decades. Yeah, I don't see too many butterflies. Let's see, Julie Reed, what do we mention in here? Hey, oh, happy birthday to your twins there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, happy birthday, Julie, to your twin girls there. That's good. Yeah, I just saw that. So wish the unruly Julie Reed twin girls there. That's great. So here it is. This is going to be the new Harry Potter. We filmed it this morning. I already posted a rerun. There you can see they're riding the broomsticks there. And there's Harry Potter's spirit animal, the stag here that he sees in the woods and stuff. And see that this is the new Harry Potter store here, the Harry Potter shop on Michigan Avenue, 676. So you see the Omni Hotel is behind here. They call this the residence at the Ritz-Carlton. That's where the Cubs store in Tommy Bahama. There's going to be a new store there. So let me see. Hubert fed me some good information. Again, thanks, Hubert. Let me read this here so we'll get it in the record here, and we can inform people. So, yeah, there's a new store from Spain called Mango, M-A-N-G-O. A Spain-based fast fashion brand set to open its first store in Chicago, looks to expand right next to the Harry Potter here. So there'll be the Harry Potter store. You can see it with this white stag here, the Harry Potter spirit animal. And then right there it's going to be Mango, 664 to 670 North Michigan. It'll be replacing the existing loft, Tommy Bahama and Chicago Cubs team store. 16,000 square feet. And that's the Ritz-Carlton Residences, which is that. And this is the Omni Hotel, 676. This is the new Harry Potter shop here. And that's what they're doing the promotion with the inflatable beans there. So here, and see, this will complement Zara. A lot of people like Zara. Zara's here, and it shows you Michigan Avenue's changing. We're getting a new set of stores, which is good. Change is good. And here's the Allerton Tip Top Tab. Since I'm so close, we'll go up to the water tower. We'll check on the tulips here, and then we'll probably go over to Wabash, and we'll head back down to the river there. We got 1224 heading up Michigan Avenue here. We got 39 degrees. Maybe we're heading up to the low 40s. It's still kind of a little windy here. Hubert knows. Yeah, Hubert feeds me great information about all. I'll look at an empty storefront and I'm all confused, and he either already knows or he'll research it and feeds me good information. I appreciate that. We crowdsource it. See, we're all connected here. We all share information. And that's good. Here's Neiman Marcus. So here you get a nice view to the John Hancock. We don't walk this up this way too much on YouTube. There's the One Chicago Tower. Look how nice and tall it looks. The residence is there. So we'll head up towards the water tower here. Neiman Marcus. We have gone to the Museum of Contemporary Art. We've actually gone inside on YouTube, but that was over a year ago. Maybe we need to go there again because I know they've updated their exhibits. Here's Tiffany Company, of course, a New York-based company. And here's the tulips here. So we're probably a week or two away from the tulips peaking. I think the cherry blossoms in Washington, D.C. already peaked. Yeah, what would that do inflation? If everybody got $1 million, it would drive the price of everything up because everybody would have more money. It would be too much money chasing too few goods. And that's the problem with inflation. We're all dealing with that. That's a good idea. Our money comes out of nothing anyway. Mostly they give it to the stock market, but we all don't benefit equally. And look who benefits the most, Elon. And so you could buy elections, and if George Soros would do it, we'd be angry, and if Elon Musk did it, we'd be angry too. It's the same thing, whether you do it on the right or left. If you don't like George Soros buying elections, why would you like Elon Musk buying elections? Everybody looks in it for what's in it for them, and I'm no different. Here's the Park Hyatt here, the hotel with the Nomi restaurant. Here's the Water Tower, Chicago. Look how nice that looks there with the 100-story John Hancock, 875 North Michigan, the Water Tower Place, 900 North Michigan. There's the Ritz-Carlton, the actual hotel, and then they got more condos there. We'll wait for the left turns here. But hey, we checked out the Harry Potter here. We got 1226. And here, we'll keep going here. Najee, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. Alvin, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Do you see those magic beans there, the Harry Potter beans? We'll go back down there before we head back to work here. Hey, the pigeons are coming to get us. There's a great water tower here. So we'll head down Chicago Avenue here a little bit, and then we'll go down Wabash here. Yeah, they call this Jane Byrne Plaza. It's named after the first female mayor of Chicago. We've had several now, or at least two. Lori Lightfoot, another first. In multiple ways. Here's the Nomi, yeah, the Nomi Kitchen Lounge, Garden, and Spa. Oh, they got a spa. I didn't even know. There's the Nordstrom Rack. And Park Hyatt, Chicago. Side entrance here, Chicago Avenue. We'll get a nice view of the One Chicago Tower. There's some beautiful buildings over here. Yeah, Alvin, the dude. Yeah, Chris Farley, you're right. Chris Farley lived in the John Hancock. Our friend Danny, or Dan, he used to work security in the John Hancock, and he was friends with Chris Farley because he lived there, and that's where he passed away, unfortunately, in the 1990s. Good call there, the dude. Yeah, we all miss Chris Farley. Let's see, Devil Dogs. Pippin's used to be there. This is Rush Street. We usually walk up Rush Street when we go home here. Pippin's moved over here, and Devil Dogs is there. See, there's the new Pippin's. They expanded, and we're heading west on Chicago Avenue here. This is such a beautiful building. This is an historic, on the historic register here. This red brick, and there's a plaque on the other side. So in my compartmentalization, I haven't committed it to memory because I know there's a plaque on the building. Here's the One Chicago Tower here. The greatest bar below earth. Go to Streeters. Go to Streeters. Streeters Tavern right here. Flacco's Tacos. Yeah. Fantasy Nails. There's the One Chicago Tower. Look how nice it looks there. You see, you got storefronts on the lower level, and you got storefronts above. Fronts above. You go up or you go down. And there's Chick-fil-A there. There's Pippin's. There's the Holy Name Cathedral is in this block. And then if I go over here, oops, I'm going to film this plaque here. I'm going to film this plaque right here. So here, Chicago Landmark, St. Benedict's Flats, 1882-83. Victorian Gothic. And then see the Benedictine Sisters of Chicago. Here, we'll cross the street here and we'll get it. Look at this beautiful building. And there you can see the Park Hyatt behind there. So here we'll head down Wabash. They call this the Cathedral District. Here's Pippin's. And yeah, we'll cross the street here. Hey, the Loyola bus. Yeah, the Loyola has some campus over there, the Ramblers. I guess Chris, are they still in the NIT? I guess they're still going. They're in the National Invitation Tournament. There's the 66 bus, the YMCA. There, look, you can see the Trump Tower. We'll see, we'll head in that direction. We'll head back towards the river here. So thanks for tuning in and welcome to Chicago. We're just bouncing around River North. I figured since this today was hijacked by the Harry Potter beans there, we went up by the Harry Potter store. Look at that mosaic there. This is the backside of the Holy Name Cathedral. And it's right across from the One Chicago Tower. We're on the Wabash side. The main entrance is on the State Street side. We actually went inside. We got a pretty popular TikTok where we go inside the Holy Name Cathedral there, the Archdiocese of the Catholic Church there. And I think Archbishop Supich lives around here. Of course, there's the Archbishop's residence in Gold Coast. They still maintain that. Yeah, Manu42 there. Thanks for tuning in there. Ernesto, Michael. This is Chicago. Yeah, welcome to Chicago. I missed that. So if you just tuned in, we're in Chicago. We went up to Chicago Avenue. We saw the water tower there. We're looking at the Trump Tower. And we're heading south here on Wabash. And we're going by the Holy Name Cathedral, Roman Catholic parish here. And across this is Superior Street. Looking for signs of spring. There's the One Chicago Tower. And that block is where Dean O'Banion had his flower shop. And so if you know Prohibition mob era history there with Al Capone there, Al Capone's gang took out Dean O'Banion, and that's where he had his flower shop right across from the Holy Name. Ran the North Side gang. Al Capone was, of course, the South Side gang. There's Jake Melnick's. Jake Melnick's is a nice rib joint here. Thanks for tuning in here. We'll head down Wabash. Okay, nice window displays. Yeah, we could have did April Fools. We could try to convince people this is New York City. People, you know, remember that one time somebody was bashing me in the comments, and then they thought it was New York City, and they were bashing New York, and I just let them keep doing it because this is Chicago, and they thought they were so smart they were bashing New York City, and then when they found out it was Chicago, they started bashing Chicago the exact same way they were bashing New York City. So they didn't like American cities, or at least the big cities. We all know why. Here's hey, they're working on the intersection here. This is Huron, there, La Petito, a nice Italian deli here. Here's the St. James Cathedral. So you see that bell tower. Parts of that bell tower survived the Great Chicago Fire. The church was severely damaged by the Great Chicago Fire. The roof, they had to rebuild it, and then they had to rebuild it again. It was rebuilt several times, but here they're working on the intersection here. Oops, we'll cross through here. I'm always amazed I have to like get off the sidewalk because someone's riding a bike on the sidewalk. They don't care that you have to like step off a sidewalk to accommodate a bike on the sidewalk. It's just one of my pet peeves. Because I ride a bike. Every once in a while I ride a bike on the sidewalk, but it's usually to get to a divvy station. So I'm a hypocrite too. I make fun of myself, I know. I'm just as bad. But I reserve my right to complain. But here, look at the cable house here. We film this all the time on TikTok. I don't know how often we film it here on YouTube there. Cable was a railroad baron back in the Ogden days when they built all the railroads before the Civil War. He made a fortune off the railroads and built this Richardsonian Romanesque house at the corner of Wabash and Erie. And this used to be a high-end luxury residential bedroom community. Look at this is the Driehaus Museum here, the Murphy Memorial. We'll see it when we cross the street here, but look at the cable house. Eventually the heirs of the McCormicks bought it, and they bought a bunch of the old mansions. And I don't know where cable went after that. There's the John B. Murphy Memorial, and here's the Driehaus Museum. You can go inside there, but they don't let you live stream, or they don't even let you film. So I guess they let you take pictures. And so here, we'll cross here. How you doing? And yeah, let's head over past the casino here. Welcome to Chicago here. We're on Wabash here. We're heading south. We got about 40 degrees. There's a hotel here, Holiday Inn Express. And then there's the cable house here. I was on Martin Luther King Drive on Thursday, so you think you're so smart? We walked around Bronzeville. I went to 55th and Michigan Avenue on the south side. We've gone to Hyde Park. I've gone to 111th and Pullman. So we went to the Sox home opener on Thursday. I walked through Canaryville. We went to the Union Stockyards. If you don't know what these things are, then you're not a true Southsider. We went to the White Sox home opener there, 35th Street in Bridgeport. I filmed the Bud Billiken Parade the last 2 years, which goes from Washington Park all the way up MLK, please check out my content. We got plenty of content on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, even on TikTok. And people tune in. They tune in one time. They size me up, think they got me all figured out, think they know my politics. And just watch some of my content. I implore you. We cover all sides of the city: west side, south side, north side. Yes, I live on the north side. Sue me. I can live where I want to live. You cannot dictate where I should live. If I grew up in Indiana, if I moved to Pilsen or the south side, people would still not accept me as a true Chicagoan because I did not grow up in those neighborhoods. So I live in Lincoln Park that's already been gentrified with a bunch of transplants like me. So I'm not ruining Pilsen. So, and we went through Pilsen, we filmed the murals. So thanks for tuning in there. I'm glad you're interested in Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Please check out the south side of Chicago. It's great. And here's Pizzeria Uno's. I'm on my lunch break. I got a day job, and I take time off of my personal day here to stream so people control me and make fun of me. It's great. We've been doing it for 2 years, and you're not going to stop us. We got great moderators. Thanks for tuning in. Here's the Trump Tower, and then there's Italy. We're here on, this is Wabash in Ohio. Here's the temporary casino site. This is the Medina Temple Auditorium, built by the Shriners. They used to have the Shriners Circus here. People have memories. Now it's a temporary location for the Bally's Casino. They're building a new Bally's Casino on the north branch of the Chicago River. And thanks for tuning in here. What are they building here? They're building some outdoor seating here for the Italy. So you can sit outside here. And thanks for tuning in here. Thanks, Augusta. Appreciate it. I'm just amazed. Like, okay, so for example, I post some of the reruns where the nice people stop me in the street and say hello and give a shout out to their mom and say their mom watches it. And people, honestly, people that have followed me for years, they're like, how do people know what you look like? I said, I got several videos where I post my face. If you go to my page and check out my reruns, pinned to the top is a full minute video where I show my face and talk on January 19th when TikTok was going to get banned. I guess no one ever goes to my page, and I understand that. Everybody, we've been conditioned to just whatever's on the For You page. And TikTok's not going to serve up my face to your For You page. You think it would go viral. So many people are concerned about what I look like or that I don't show my face. And when I do, TikTok doesn't even let the video get distributed amongst my 80,000 plus followers on TikTok, because that's not the way TikTok works. You know, you compete against everybody. Every video you post, it's like you're starting from zero. And they want you to pay to sponsor your own content. They're milking us like cows. But hey, we're not going to stop us. See, we just crossed Grand Avenue here. If you go a block over there, there's the Grand and State stop on the red line. But I do the same thing. We all are forced to make spot judgments with limited information. Everybody gets stereotyped. You know, I'm a middle-aged white guy. I'm not MAGA. I don't fit the demographic. People expect me. They see what I look like. I look like a hillbilly from Appalachia. That's what my ancestry is. But I live in Chicago. I've lived here over half my life. I also have German ancestry. I also have Melungeon ancestry. Look it up. It's a real thing. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. Here's Kitchen and Cocktails. I'm just waiting for somebody to make fun of my Melungeon heritage and pick on me for that. I'm used to that. Nobody likes, Native Americans don't like Melungeons. The African American community doesn't like Melungeons, and white people certainly do not like Melungeons. And so we don't fit in any of those categories. And it's historically a thing that used to exist that doesn't exist anymore. It was tri-racial isolate. Here's, look at that. Go back to the colonial times in America. See, we were on Michigan Avenue. There's the Tribune Tower. There's the Intercontinental Hotel. We're still on Wabash here. Well, let's go back and check out these magic beans here. We'll just head right back to the Riverwalk, and we'll get some more footage of the Harry Potter beans. Hey, that's a nice scooter. He's got playing his music there. It's good. So there's Billy Goats. Billy Goats is underneath there. It's the lower levels. You can clearly see the streets below the streets there. The lower levels, that's the NBC Tower, the Plaza of the Americas there. So sometimes I lose my connection when I walk behind the shadow of the Trump Tower. And they got heavy security here, as you can imagine. You can still go to the hotel. They have some of the other areas blocked off. We'll see if it's open or not. So if I lose my connection, stay on. It's because we're going by the Trump Tower, and they're worried about teenage flash mobs and cell phone people coordinating with cell phones for protests. So they can. We've noticed that there's intermittent cell phone coverage around the Trump Tower, and I'm not making it up because we'll see if it happens this time, or maybe they got it off here. There's the double helix that goes into the parking garage area there, and we're still on Wabash. We're on a public street here. So here we'll cross here. There's Kenzie Street. Yeah, thanks, Julie Reed. No, that's the way humans are. People see Chicago, they think just because I live in Chicago, I live on the north side, I fit the stereotype, and I don't blame them. You know, that's the reason stereotypes exist. Chicago is still a segregated city, even though not by law, it's just the way people live demographically. And all cities have this problem in America, you know. Socioeconomically, there's rich areas, there's poor areas. You know, demographically, Chicago's like roughly a third African American, a third Hispanic Latino, and a third European, Caucasian, whatever you want to call it, and then probably about 5 to 10% Asian, maybe 10% Asian, and including South Asian, because that includes Devon and not just Chinatown, you know, and Filipino. We got all kinds of ethnicities here. We got all the ethnicities, just like New York City. But if you just joined here, we're in Chicago. We're heading underneath the Trump Tower here. See, they got the police line, do not cross. They opened it up for St. Patrick's Day, but that was the only day. Here, look. See, it's the second tallest Willis Tower, Trump Empire. But that was 2009, so they don't include the new. There's several newer buildings that are much taller, including the Freedom Tower, that have since been built in New York City. And I'm surprised they don't include those on there. But here we'll cross, and we'll see if these Harry Potter beans are still here. Yeah, do your own thing. You're right. Do your own thing in your own time. You know, doing this helps me be true to myself here. That realize it's just part of it. People are going to voice their opinions no matter what you say or do, and no one really cares. Everybody's just into their own lives. Here, look at the, this is the Chicago River here. We're over here. See, here's the two bottom levels of the Trump Tower that have never been leased out. Probably never will be. Here's the Jewelers Building. I want them to be leased out. I want there to be restaurants and people pulling their boats up there just like the other side. I want there to be like a water level dock there. It's a missed opportunity. That's why they have it there. Here's the Marina Towers here. We're crossing the Tron Goldberg's the architect there. Looks like a Wilco album there. And look at these beautiful vintage skyscrapers here. The Jewelers Building. They use this in the Transformers movie. Those used to hide water towers. There was water towers, gravity. Fire suppression. It was an early fire suppression system because that building was built in 1925 before they had pumps that could push the standpipes, the water up that many floors. And the top used to be the Stratosphere Club. Al Capone did not have a speakeasy up there. That's an urban legend. But we all want to believe that because it sounds cooler. Look at that clock. But here, welcome to Chicago. This is Wabash. Here, we'll head to the left here. So there's the other side of the Trump Tower, the front of the Trump Tower. Let's head down to the Riverwalk here. Let's check out these beans here. Yeah, that could be the Tesla dealership. That could be, yeah, you're right. There's a missed opportunity there since he loves that guy so much, you know. Elon Musk said, I quote, "I love Donald Trump as much as a man could love another man." And they're against trans. I don't understand it. Yeah. I know, that's just my opinion. Here's, yeah, there it is. Brotherly love. Happy Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year. Okay, there's Murphy's. There's the Trump Tower. It's nice and tall, 1,200 feet tall. It's the second tallest building in Chicago. That used to be the IBM building. Now they call it American Medical Association Plaza. There's the Marina Towers. It's residential. Always was residential with the marina below, the restaurants, and the parking garage. And I went back to the Riverwalk because they got the magic beans here. We got 1246. We saw Nick and Ken's there. They're fellow live streamers. They were checking out the beans there. I'll have to tell Nick that they didn't give me a t-shirt even though I was live streaming it. It was I didn't meet their rules of taking a photo. I guess I could have whipped out my other phone and took a photo. It just kind of irked me that they were being so stringent about their promotion there. I wouldn't have walked over there if I knew they were going to act like that. Who are you? I can really promote your brand there. Well, let's piss you off. Okay, good. First rule of marketing, don't piss off the customer. Here, Marketplace. No, they wouldn't. Nick, they didn't give me a t-shirt. Nick, I went over there and they said you got to take a picture of it. And like a dumbass, I don't, you know, I'm kind of slow sometimes. I'm like, I'm live streaming. I showed them I was live streaming on YouTube. I think I mentioned something about, like, you know, I had so many followers on TikTok. They didn't care. They wanted me to take a picture of it. And so I got kind of like pissed off. And I was like, fine, I won't promote the video game there. And they wouldn't give me a t-shirt. So they kind of turned me against them. I know it's for the Call of Duty there. It's great. But thanks for the tip there. Maybe they don't like my content. But here we're back. We're right back at the, thanks for tuning in here, Nick. I know we saw you earlier. That was nice seeing you and Ken's here. I know we'd run into each other eventually here, but here we're back at the beans here. I'm so glad you partner with these other live streamers like You Should Eat, Jen and Ken's there. It's so great that we help each other out here, and all the live streamers, City Walking Girl and Nia and Big Glacier Keys and Chris presents and this Gemini. I saw this Gemini twice. I saw him at the Sox home opener, and I saw him at North Avenue Beach when it was nice weather there on Friday. But thanks for the good tip there, Nick. I appreciate it. I hope you got your t-shirt. They still got t-shirts, so you go over there. All you gotta do is take a picture. They'll give you a t-shirt. I shouldn't knock it there. They were doing what they were told to do. You know, they see me and they can't figure out, like, why some middle-aged old guys live streaming. You know, I don't fit the demographic of an influencer. I'm not an influencer. But here's Harry Potter here.
Everything's almost done. I've been so excited about this.
Hey, I'm gonna head back up to work here. So hey, thanks everybody for tuning in here. We got some good footage here, and we'll see if they're still here tonight. They said they're gonna be here until 6 p.m. The Harry Potter floating jelly beans here. There, we'll get up the stairs here. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat. Don't worry, I'll get lunch. I know I appreciate people concerned about my well-being here. I appreciate it. And I wouldn't do this if I didn't enjoy it as much as I complain, you know. There they are. So we'll keep going here. Yeah, it's amazing what the assumptions people make. People assume I'm like wealthy because I live stream. That's not true. You guys know that. And then people assume they know my politics when they don't. Here's the, look at the tree here. You can see little buds here. Hey, we got the light here, so let's cross. So, Michigan Avenue, we're crossing Wacker again. We got 1249. So we didn't get to the real bean, the Cloud Gate, because I was filming these promotional inflatable beans. Here's the London House. There you go. And yeah, see the London Guarantee and Accident Building. Look, they're cleaning the windows. They're cleaning the windows there. But thanks again to Hubert for the good information. We went by Laurie's. We went by the old Cub store there. That's got to be a new. Hey, there's Benny the Bull. Wouldn't it be amazing if the Bulls could somehow sneak into the playoffs? I know their record, they're below 500, but they've been winning some of their close games. They've been losing some of the close games too. So this Mochi Nut's going to become, what is this called? Hey, Brian Really Chicago, how you doing? Hey, thanks for saying hello.
You inspired me to come to Chicago.
Really? That's awesome. How long you been here?
Like 2 or 3 years now.
That's awesome. Do you like it?
Yeah, for college.
Great, that's awesome. Thanks for saying hello. You want to give a shout out? I'm on YouTube right now. Because I'm listening on YouTube, but yeah. Oh, good. Okay, yeah, we'll check you out. But thanks, fellow Chicagoan. Thank you. That's great. Thanks for stopping by. That is awesome. See, look, and I'm so happy she moved to Chicago, and that's why we do this, so people that moved here or are new to this place, I just try to I show you how I experience the city. I don't get to all parts of the city, but I work downtown. She's downtown. This all has value, and friends and neighbors, you can tap into a good Chicago-based community. You'll meet other live streamers like we saw today, and I saw somebody else was live streaming on Milwaukee Avenue. I discover new Chicago-based live streamers that are just showing different areas of the city, and that's exactly what I want, because I cannot, as one person, I cannot adequately cover this whole city. And we need to. Same with New York City. Kenny, they can't cover. Even the Bronx, that Marty Mayora, even the Bronx is so vast, he can't cover the whole Bronx, and he's always going in the same patterns as well. You don't realize how your life takes. You're always in certain areas over others. Depends on where you work, where you live, and how you experience the city from the transit. Here we're crossing Michigan Avenue. Thanks, Pete. How you doing there? So here we'll cross the street here, and there. So we got 12:52. I got a little bit of time here, and see you, Naya. Yeah. Well, the city's the true inspiration. There's positive, negatives of the city. There's negative aspects of the city, but there's positive. We show the good, bad, and the ugly. I choose to focus on the positive, because if I focus on the negative, I become depressed too. And cities can be depressing at times, But so can life. Doesn't matter where you live. The suburbs can be depressing too. The country can be depressing. Positive, negatives to everything. And learn to appreciate the various aspects of wherever you're at. And we all share. And that's what this is all about. So I really appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll see the bean tomorrow. And happy April Fools. Maybe that t-shirt thing was a whole April Fool's. See, they got me. Nick got me. He goes, go over there and get a t-shirt. It was an April Fool's. So Nick, you got me. That's good. That was my April Fool's. So we'll be back on TikTok tonight after 5. And then this Friday, we're going to try to do the Cubs home opener. So some of Friday I'll be on YouTube. Some of Friday I'll be on TikTok. We'll do it the same way we did the Sox home opener. So have a great rest of your Tuesday there. Hey, there goes the street sweeper. And we'll see you later there. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Pete, Michael, Ernesto, and Lambie T, Stephanie, and really Julie Reed. Hey, happy birthday to your girls there. Naya, Krista, Chris, and Anita, and everybody else. Vera, Lorraine. We'll see y'all later there. Thanks, everybody. And Nick. Yeah, that's good. I know. They lost out. They didn't realize who I was. So, hey, I'm glad you did. And appreciate the tip there. We'll talk to you later. Thanks, Nick, and everybody else there. We'll talk to you later.